Kindergarten. Happy Monday. It's Mrs. Griffith back for a new week. We're starting out today with a new letter of the week. And actually this week we have 2 letters of the week. But I'm not going to tell you what the other one is until tomorrow. But right now I'm going to introduce you to the first alpha friend that we have this week, our first letter of the week. And this alpha friend is a lion, and lion starts with the L sound, and that gives you a clue. He has a lowercase L in front of him. Now it's not Danielian, but it's a lowercase L in many fonts. So our alpha friend this week is Larry Lion. Can you say that? Larry Lion. That's right. And Larry Lion loves the letter L. And you hear the L sound, the sound of L, at the beginning of the words Larry and lion. Okay? So that's our letter of the week this week. I'm going to put Larry right up there at the top of our chart. Okay, so I'm going to sing Larry Lion's song to you. And I just want you to know that there are lots of L words in this song. Lots of words that have the L sound at the beginning. So get ready, quick as a wink. Now, if you put your fingers like this, you make that little heart shape, right? So let's make that little heart shape because that stands for love, right? So if you hear a word in Larry Lion's song that starts with the L sound, would you make that love shape with your hands? Can you do that? Okay. And like I said, there's lots of L words. So get ready to listen. This is the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, so you will recognize the melody. Get ready, hands. Here we go. Larry Lion likes lollipops. Larry Lion likes lemon drops. Larry Lion likes lentil stew. Larry Lion likes lasagna too. Larry Lion likes liver for lunch, topped with lettuce, crunch, crunch, crunch. Woo! Did you hear lots of words that started with the L sound? I know I did. Let me count. I think there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think there were 16 words in that song that have the L sound at the beginning. So let me sing it one more time. Get your fingers ready to go and show me the love symbol. Here we go. Larry Lion likes lollipops. Larry Lion likes lemon drops. Larry Lion likes lentil stew. Larry Lion likes lasagna too. Larry Lion likes liver for lunch, topped with lettuce, crunch, crunch, crunch. Wow. Talks a lot about foods that Larry Lion likes. He likes lettuce, lasagna, lentil stew, liver, oh my goodness, lollipops, lemon drops. So many words that start with the L sound. Okay? So let's do some sorting today. We're going to sort with Kiki Kangaroo's letter. What is this letter, everybody? You know that. That's the letter K. We're going to start sorting also with Hattie Horse's letter. We had Hattie a couple weeks ago. And that's the letter H. I'll put K down here too. And then, of course, today we have the capital L that goes with Larry, lion. Okay, we're going to put L over here. So door number 1, door number 2, door number 3. Okay, let's do some quick sorting now. If we were at school, I'd be calling your numbers. You'd be coming right up and we'd be sorting these fast. But I'm just going to have to pull one out and you're going to have to tell me from the home front where it goes. Okay? All right, here we go. First one is a leaf. Leaf. Where does that go? Well, if it started with a k, it would be a keef, and it started with a it would be a heaf. So I know it's not those. It starts with a l. It's a leaf. So it goes under L. Very good. I bet you knew that. Okay, next one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hat. Hat. What letter does hat go with? What sound do we hear at the beginning of hat? Well, if it started with a K, it would be a cat, and that's not a cat. If it started with a L, it would be a lat, and it's not. It's a hat. So we know it starts with H. Okay, next one. Ooh, this is a very regal king. King. Which letter does it start with? K. Oh, right here. King. If it started with an H, he would be a hing. And if it started with an L, he would be a ling. We know that that is not true. All right, a couple more. Next one up. Oh, what's that? It's a shiny key. Yep, key. What letter does key start with? Key. Very good. It starts with K. Key. Otherwise, it would be a he or a lee. That would be crazy. Okay, next one is a horse. Horse. What letter does it start with? Is it a lorse? Is it a lorse? No, it's not a lorse. It's a horse. So it starts with H. And then, of course, last but not least is a yummy, yummy lemon. Lemon. And we know it's not a chemin. It's not a hemmin. It's a lemon. Very good. Starts with the L sound. All right, so let's take our cards out. And Larry, come out for a minute because I'm going to do the flip. Here we go, and now we're here to our writing tablet. Now let's look at some words that start with L. We have the word lip. 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 We have the word egg. Right? Your leg. Right? Right there. And we have the word look. Like you can look with your two eyes. Look. And of course we have our high frequency word like. We've known that one since way back in September. Like. We hear Larry, lion's sound at the beginning of those words. Say those words with me. Lip, leg, look, like. Very good. So kindergarten, as I talked about a minute ago, in some fonts, L, capital L, uppercase L, looks like this. And in many fonts, lowercase l looks like this. It looks just like the number 1. And you will see lowercase l's that look like that in many, many books and magazines that you're reading. But in Danielian, it's a little bit different. Lowercase l is a little bit different. So in Danielian, remember, our letters have a slight slant, right? They're not straight up and down. They tilt just a little. So with our capital L, we're going to start at the top. It's a 2-story letter. Starts up in the clouds, comes all the way down to the grass. Every single letter starts at the top. Every time. Don't forget that, kindergarten. Every time, every letter, every number always starts at the top. So we start up at the top line, whoops, and we come down at a slight slant, and then we go out right on that bottom line, okay? So it's down and out, just slanted a little bit. So let's get our magic skywriters up, down and out. One more time, big body movement, down and out. You can say those words, down and out, okay? Now watch for this, because sometimes kindergartners will do this. You would probably never do this, but sometimes I'll see things like that, okay, where that line is a little bit curvy and going up off that bottom line, or sometimes I'll see things like this. Oh, it's just kind of wilty. Doesn't look nice and crisp, okay? So you want to come down with a little bit of a slant and then straight out, okay? And you have to train your brain, because you don't want to come too far out like that, and you don't want to come not far enough, okay? So you have to train your brain and your hand. You have to get those two to work together. Now, lowercase l in Danielian starts at the top, again, comes down with a little bit of a slant, and then right when we hit that bottom line, we give a little kick, okay? So it's down with a kick. Not a big kick. You don't want to kick way up to the middle line. Sometimes I see kids do that and it looks like a fishing hook. It's just a little kick, okay? So it's down, just a little kick. But you want that kick to sit on the line. You don't want to have your L's floating up here. You don't want them coming down below the line. They sit right there, okay? All right, so I would say, oh gosh, maybe that's my best one. I think I like this one the best, okay? So today you're going to be practicing your capital L's and your lowercase l's in Danielian. You're going to take your time, carefully tracing, and then carefully writing. You're also going to be working with mom and dad at home on a worksheet that you're going to be finding words that start with L, okay? I'll have more about that for mom and dad in your notes, the daily teaching notes for today. Okay, now, 6 new high frequency words this week. So I think I'll do the flip back. And our first high frequency word is this word right here, H-A-V-E. Do you know what this word is? Have. Say it with me. Have. Have. H-A-V-E. I have one brother. Okay? If you have something, you have it with you. I have one brother. I have 2 dimes. Okay? H-A-V-E. See if you can use this word in a sentence or two or three or four with mom and dad. Have. Okay. Our next high frequency word this week starts with the same letter, starts with an H, and this is the word help. Help! Help! And it is spelled H-E-L-P. We used to do a jump rope rhyme when I was a little girl. H-E-L-P. H-E-L-P. You can just imagine yourself jump rope into that. Help is the word. We're going to put it right there. I help my mom draw. Okay, when you help someone, you do something for that person. And you are, kindergarten, you are all such fabulous helpers all the time. Okay, next word. Now this is a funny word. This is the word when we're talking about the number one, okay? The number one. 3 letters long, O-N-E. The number one. Like this little boy is saying, this is the one I want. So he's talking about that single little puppy, right? That one puppy is the one that he wants, okay? So you could say, my house is the one with the red door. It's that single house right there, and it has a door that is red, okay? You could say, I ate 1 apple. That means I just had 1. I didn't have 2. I didn't have 3. Okay, 1. Put that over there. Next word. Ooh, now this is a longer word. Has 5 letters. Every. Every. Say it with me. Every. Let's spell it. E-V-E-R-Y. Every. My sentence for every is, we brush our teeth every morning. Okay? Every morning. That means I do it each day. Okay? I could say to you, every child went on the field trip. That would mean all of you went with me on the field trip. I could say, did you read every word? Every word? That means you didn't leave any out. Okay? So you use the word every when you talk about each one in a group. So that's the word every. I'll move these up a little bit. So we have, help, one, every. Now this is a little short word, ask. A-S-K. Ask. I could say, I ask for food when I am hungry. Okay? You use the word ask when you talk about questions. So I could say, I ask my teacher for help. That means I go to her and I have a question for her. Did you ask your parents if you can come with us? Right? Did you give them that question? So we use the word ask when we're asking about a question. And last but not least, our last word for this week is walk. We walk in the park. Walk is spelled W-A-L-K. Now this is really crazy, kindergarten, our crazy English language, because there's our L, our letter of the week, in the middle of that word. But guess what? We don't hear it. We don't say walk. We say walk. So even though this looks like walk, if I didn't know any better, I would think I would read that walk. But for some crazy reason in our English language, we say this word walk, and it means moving with our 2 feet, right? We walk somewhere. I walk my dog every day. Did you walk to school today? Some of you do, okay? So this is the word walk. All right. So those are our new high frequency words for this week that we will be focusing on. Have, help, one, every, ask, walk. Okay? Larry the Lion, 6 new high frequency words. We're ready to go. Bye, kindergarten.